accelerates quickly.
Welcome to Ground Control. I've got my GFS F22 Mini that I'm taking out this morning, and I'm going to be flying it with a Tattu R-Line 4S 1050 milliamp hour 95C LiPo that weighs, I think it weighs about 100 and, yeah, there it is, 121.7 grams, 122 grams. I've never flown this on a 4S LiPo before, can you believe that? With my power system set up on it on a 3S, and I normally fly it with a 3S 1500 milliamp hour LiPo and a 6x3 prop, and I have vertical acceleration with it. I mean, it's got phenomenal power on a 3S, but I've never tested it on a 4S. It should be, looking at the thrust numbers, I switched out my 6x3 prop for a Diatone 5x3 ABS 2-blade prop, because with that 6x3 on a 4S, I'm pulling a little bit over 40 amps with it, 41.3 amps. Okay, so with this power setup, I am going to be, you see, at 100% throttle, it's pulling 21 amps, and at 50% throttle, it's pulling 13 amps. That's not bad for a 4S power system setup. The all-up weight with this Tattu 4S LiPo is 366 grams. I've never tested this prop on this motor on a 4S, but I've tested other props. I think I should be getting somewhere between 1150 or 1050 to 1100 grams of thrust from it. So somewhere close to 1.1 kilograms of thrust with this power system setup, which means this aircraft should be pushing close to a 3-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. I think on my 3S setup, I think it has somewhere around a 2.7 to 2.8 to 1 thrust to weight ratio. So this should give it actually better vertical acceleration than the 3S setup. And I'm going to be about, with this LiPo compared to the 3S 1500, I think I'm going to be about 5 grams lighter than I am with the 3S setup. So anyway, let's take it out and launch it and see how well this performs on a 4S LiPo. I'll see how it feels.
Let's get this GFS F22 Mini in the air with this 5x3 prop. Normally I fly it with a 6x3 on a 3S using a 3S 1500 milliamp hour LiPo. Today we're going to be flying it on with a Diatone 5x3 2-blade ABS prop and a Tattu R-Line 4S 1050 milliamp hour 95C LiPo, which actually weighs about 5 grams lighter than my 3S 1500s, but I don't have any thrust data for this particular prop. I normally launch it at 45% throttle on 3S, so let's try that with a 4S. Launching. Oh yeah, that takes right off on a 45% throttle on that 4S with that 5x3 prop. Okay, so let's come through here from a slow speed and see what kind of vertical push it has. Ready? Well, looks like we've got vertical acceleration from a very slow start. That is awesome. I think I'm going to like flying this on a 4S with this 5x3 prop, and even though it's a smaller LiPo as far as milliamp hour, I think I'm going to get just as much flight time out of it as I got with the 3S 1500 milliamp hour with 6x3 prop. Loop. Oh, that is just effortless. I'm not even going close to full throttle when I'm performing that loop. Oh, I'd say that's about, whoa, 70% throttle there. I hope I got that on camera because it came down right over the top of me. Let's get a little further out. Yeah, that is effortless, guys. You just pick how much sky, how big of a loop you want to perform, and it will do it. All right, let's go loop. Split S maneuver. Rolls over nicely, just absolutely effortless. Oh, this thing's got, it's had a ton of power on the 3S with the 6x3 prop, and it's got more now with this 4S with this 5x3 prop. That is fantastic. Accelerates quickly. Still has really good slow flight capability. Look at that. That is sweet. What do you guys think of this little foam board Parkjet? Isn't that awesome? Very well behaved. Absolutely fantastic. Can you believe I've got over 300 flights on this foam board airframe and it's still going? Hard to believe, isn't it? Look at that. That is just effortless. I was about 75 to 80% throttle there. So maneuverable. That is too cool. That is effortless. I'm not even pushing it hard when I'm doing that. That is awesome. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. This is, I would say this has got to have close to a 3-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. I think with a 3S Lipo and the 6x3 prop, I think it was around a 2.6, 2.7 thrust to weight ratio. Okay, so let's, my timer's already elapsed. I think I had my timer set for 6 minutes this time. So let's bring it in. Got no traffic coming that direction. Let's bring it in and see how much juice we've got after a 6-minute flight with mixed mode flying like that. Sweet. Easy to launch, easy to fly, and extremely easy to land. This is probably, this and the Micro F22, the GFS Micro F22 are probably the easiest planes to land that I have. You can come in and just cut the throttle, pull a little high alpha, and it just coasts down to a nice soft touchdown. Just effortless. Alright, so let's see, after a 6-minute flight, let's see how much juice we've got left in the pack now. On the 3S, I normally, doing mixed mode flying, I would normally set it for 5 minutes, but I would have quite a bit in reserve. I figured if I needed to circle a couple of times for traffic out here, that one I can actually land on this little lane next to me. So, oh, look at that. 15.03, 3.759, 3.763, 3.762, 3.758. So, yeah, flying the way I was flying, if I wanted, I could set that for a 7-minute flight, doing mixed mode flying the way I was flying, and I'd still have around 3.6 volts per cell, maybe around 3.65 volts per cell on that 4S, doing mixed mode flying. 7 minutes of flight time easy. That is pretty good considering how much power that system has. I mean, vertical acceleration on a little 4S, that is fantastic. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.